Blog Talk Radio.
Oh, what's up, all you punk-ass people? I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk to you like that. How are you? I'm Korey Coleman, your lovely host, founder of Spill, overall dumbass sometimes. Hey, so I changed the name of this because, and what I changed it to is the Spill Secret Calling Show. And not that it even matters, it's kind of a dumb name, but just at the spur of the moment, I want to name it something that would indicate how the show operates. As many of you know, you can only find out about this call-in show if you go onto my profile. And I do it kind of undercover like that because, well, for one, I want to talk trash about this wonderful service that is being provided here, but I'm really not satisfied with the audio quality of it. I'm still playing around with that, and I would still like to do this another way, but haven't perfected it yet, so I'm kind of keeping this sort of undercover for in the meantime. Also, I'm doing it that way because, well, since I don't have a set schedule for it, I really don't want to pronounce it every week as some sort of big thing. Hey, I'm doing the show. Well, when? Are you doing it the same time last week? No, I'm not. I'm doing it when I have time to do it. As a matter of fact, I have not even slept in the last 4 days. Seriously, I've slept probably a total of 6-7 hours in the last 4 days and barely got this show up today because I fell asleep early today and woke up and it was about time to do this. Seriously, I woke up probably about an hour ago. Y'all didn't even give a brother a chance to pee yet or anything. So that's what I'm doing with the show right now. As I stress every week, you have to kind of just keep checking on my profile and seeing when we're going to have one up because you're probably not going to find out about it until the day the show actually happens. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and jump into some calls. But before we do that, lay down some rules real quick, as I do every week. If you call in, please, for your sake, in mind, but mainly yours and everybody out there listening, have something to say. Whether it be a question or some sort of comment that's relevant to the subject matter at hand, which could be about movies. Sometimes it strays off into comics or it strays off into my personal life, or we might talk about you. Occasionally I give some relationship advice. I don't know. This is kind of a free-form thing right now. But we kind of have a basic format here to begin with, and that is movies. So call up with a question about movies, call up with a comment about movies, and we'll sort of take it from there. But don't call up like some guy did last week because I felt bad. Some dude called up, and he's like, hey. I was like, hey, man. And he said nothing after that. And I was kind of joking. I was like, now, damn it, I told you to call up with something, with some sort of topic or anything. And when I did that, he got quiet, and I think he jumped out the window or something. I got scared. So I don't want to treat anybody like that. Also, before we take some calls, I want to give some updates real quick. We are going to fix all the podcasts that go on iTunes. A lot of people have been asking me, they say, Korey, what's going on with iTunes? It hasn't been updated in a while. Well, we went through some major changes with the company that we do this site for, and one of the people that was updating that is not around anymore. So I think he quit or moved on to some better things or something. So anyway, we're trying to take that over ourselves, and we'll get that updated as soon as we can. And I'm going to get up speaking of audio stuff, I'm going to get up the Hancock audio review, which a lot of people have been asking me for. I'm going to get that up right after we do this show. So now that I've got you all up to date on everything, and I hope you hear me because I haven't tested this audio yet. I might just be talking to my cat right here and none of y'all can hear me. So let's go ahead and take a call right here, which this thing will let me. And we have an area code 702.
Hello?
Yes, that's you, sir.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
How's it going, man? Notice how I called you sir. I know you're probably about 15 or something, right?
No, I'm 17.
17. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're a real man now. You got a little hair on your balls now. Okay, that's cool. What's going on, man?
Nothing. I just got back from the wax museum they have over here in Vegas.
Wait a minute. So who am I talking to?
Oh, this is Splinter 47.
Oh, what's going on, man?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm doing well. So you live in Vegas?
Yeah, I do.
Man, so how is the wax museum? I went to a wax museum in London, and it scared the hell out of me.
Oh, it's pretty good over here. You should check it out sometime.
Who they have in there? Had like Michael Jackson and
Yeah, they have.
You got it, Jennifer. See,
yeah.
I think if you're gonna have a wax museum, have it with people that actually look like wax. Like Michael Jackson looks like he's made out of wax in real life. So you put him, you could put Michael Jackson up there in the wax museum and say, "Hey man, don't move," and nobody would tell the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got scared when I saw him. I thought it was really him.
Yeah, you might be looking at Michael Jackson. You don't want to bring like your little cousin around that statue or anything. He might come to life. Might be chasing your little cousin around the place. Now, if you're going, get some of the most plastic people that you can find in there. Like put a figure of Joan Rivers or somebody in there. You understand? Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez. I don't know. She might be a little too realistic. As long as they got an ass, okay. Did the ass look real?
They have some real ones there. I saw
okay.
Larry King one's the real one that I saw.
Wait a minute, a Larry King one?
Yeah, that's the real one that I see. It looks really realistic.
Of Larry King?
Yeah.
Damn, Larry King don't even look human. So you could put Larry King looked like a lizard man or something. So you wouldn't tell the difference anyway with him. You might have been looking at Larry King too. But wax museums are pretty cool, man. I've only been to one. Like I said, I went to the one in London, and I thought it was pretty impressive, man. It's just, I can see why they make horror movies about wax figures and whatnot, because it is very creepy. It's almost like they took these celebrities and killed them and encased them in wax and preserved them.
Right.
You're like, okay, whatever, man. So what's going on, man? Did you actually have a question or something?
Yeah, I heard something online that the possibility of an actor strike. You heard anything about that?
I keep hearing about this, and I feel so bad. As you just heard me say right before we started the show, I've just been busy, man. I haven't kept up with anything in the media too much, so you probably know more about that than I do. So what's going on now? God damn, these people in Hollywood, just can I get their shit straight? What are they fussing about now? First we had the writers fussing about stuff. Now we got the actors. What's going on with them?
I'm not too sure, but it's probably because they don't get paid for like some of the episodes you get online or something.
Okay, now again, this is me talking without knowing too much about this subject matter. Because if I see Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt out there on an actor's strike, I'm getting a sniper's gun. I'm gonna shoot those motherfuckers, man, because they make some of the most money in the world, and they're gonna go out there and strike. We must be talking about character actors or actors that just kind of they're the background people, extras. I mean, we're not talking about major actors. We're not talking about George Clooney out there with a picket sign out there talking about, I want more money, because I'll beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, he gets more money than anybody else does.
Yeah, I mean, is that what they're saying, though?
I think so. I don't know too much about it. I just read it on the New York Times or something.
Oh, my God. Somebody, if anybody who's calling up tonight knows anything about this, let me know, because I don't want to get all mad, because right now my mind is running away with my imagination's running away with me. Because right now I'm picturing, somebody out there like who name a big star right now besides George Clooney. Somebody who's I'm picturing Will Smith right after Hancock, after talking about, hey man, I need some more money after Hancock. I mean, I would just go to jail because I will run that son of a bitch over with my car. I wish they would pick it out there. I mean, we're talking about major actors. I would just go to jail because I would drive my car into that picket line.
Definitely.
Out here, gas prices are almost $5 a gallon. They out here actors talking about, I want more money. You got to be out your goddamn mind.
Too expensive to take them out.
Yeah, exactly. I'm driving my car. I'm like, no, I can't do that. It's too much gas to drive my car into that crowd. I'm glad to go out there with a knife and just stab people in the ass. But no, I'm going to take a guess and think that it's not major actors who are doing that. We must be talking about some people who struggle at acting, some people who are, as I said, kind of character actors, and people who aren't famous is what I'm saying. People who do this kind of as a living but aren't famous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I really don't know. Like I said, somebody tell me about this if you can, because I really would like to know. But anyway, my man, is there anything else?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The tickets are being sold out already for the Dark Knight.
Man, let me tell you something. I've been saying this. Carlisle and I have been having this argument for a while. Not a big argument, but I'm saying I think Dark Knight. Look, I'm not sure. He could be right. I'm thinking Dark Knight is going to be the biggest movie this summer. Okay, everybody's talking about Iron Man made this much money. Fuck Iron Man. Dark Knight has sold like 3 weeks ahead of time. Is already gone. So it's on its way. Now, this is what I heard. This might be an exaggeration, and let me get this right, but they say it's outsold pre-sales for Spider-Man 3 already.
Damn.
Yeah, I thought you were going to tell me, like, yeah, you heard about that, but you're like, damn, I didn't know that either. But, yeah, I think this movie is poised to be the biggest hit of the summer because, I mean, first of all, let's just go for the obvious here. Unlike something such as Iron Man or even Spider-Man 3, Heath Ledger died. You have this death that was highly it was in the news a lot before the movie even came out. And a death can make a movie, even a mediocre movie, something big. Do you remember The Crow?
No.
Well, for all you who don't know about The Crow, a lot of people do. You've never seen The Crow with Brandon Lee.
I don't think so.
I'm talking to you. Man, you all right? Dude, stick with me here now. Come on. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, no. Okay, let me tell you about The Crow. So you've never seen The Crow, right?
No.
Okay, so The Crow is this movie with Brandon Lee. It's based on a comic book, sort of an underground comic book. And Brandon Lee is the son of Bruce Lee. And as we know, Bruce Lee died under a crazy death. So Brandon Lee is on the set of this movie, The Crow. And the movie has, and the subject matter of the movie is even kind of creepy for given the fact that Brandon Lee died on the set. It's about a guy who he's killed and his girlfriend is killed by these thugs, and apparently his love is so strong that his soul is brought back by a crow, and his body is brought back to gain vengeance on these thugs that killed him and his girlfriend. On the set, Brandon Lee died from a piece of shrapnel that was shot out from what they thought was sort of like a stunt gun or a prop gun or something like that, and it was just a freak accident. Now, the movie itself, I like the movie. It's very stylistic. It's cool, but the movie's not all that great. But that movie opened up to better numbers because it had all this mystery and hype over Brandon Lee's death. Now, we have a movie right here that is actually getting good word of mouth, getting great reviews. People are saying that Heath Ledger, even though he's dead, is probably going to posthumously get an Academy Award nomination. I don't know. Some people are going as far as to say that he's even going to get it, even though we really haven't seen the rest of the performances this year, so a lot of people just talking crazy. But we have a movie that's big. It's a sequel. It's a property. It's something everybody's heard of, and it has this aura of Heath Ledger's death over it. That movie's going to be huge. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it also. I hear that this movie is not just a good superhero movie, not just a good Batman movie, but it's one of the better movies, period, to come out this year. Of course, this is all hype, so who knows, man, but I'm dying to see it. So, yeah, I appreciate you bringing that up, man.
Yeah, we should have to wait till it comes out.
Are you going to go see it at IMAX?
Yeah, I might, but I probably have to wait a week until all that goes down because it's probably going to be pretty full over where I go.
Oh, you haven't got your ticket yet?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, man, you got to jump on that, man. Come on. So, I know, man. Man, you were, I'm not even meaning it in a bad way. You were so mellow, man. In a way, it was like throwing me off because you weren't answering me, but now I feel like I want to take a nap because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, man, I know. So, hey, man, I'm going to go ahead and let you go so I can jump on some of these other calls, but I really appreciate it. Good talking to you again.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. I'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
See ya. Yeah, somebody let me know about this actors strike, man, because that pisses me off when you hear about people who are already making a lot of money. Now, we got people out here, the middle class is disappearing. We got people out here trying to decide if they can get a hot dog, if they can eat or buy Pampers for their kids, and a lot of sacrifices being made by people. And we got people out there making a shitload of money talking about, I'm going to go on strike because I ain't making enough. I will go to Hollywood and burn that son of a bitch down if they do that. So hopefully somebody better talk to me before I go crazy. So let's go ahead and take a call from area code 631.
Hello?
What's up, man?
What's up? It's John.
John, how you doing?
Good. I wasn't high last week.
You weren't high last week?
Nope.
I think that guy just called Splinter for the 3879319, whatever his name is. I think he was high this week. You hear that dude? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe y'all are just a bunch of laid-back people, and I appreciate that. My life is so hectic that maybe I just can't recognize when people are just relaxed. Are you hot tonight, though?
Nope.
Okay, all right. That's what to make sure. We don't want to promote any drug use on this show, unless you got something to share. No, I'm kidding, man. So what's going
on? Not much. I was curious. I saw the Hancock, the 7 o'clock Tuesday showing yesterday night.
Yeah.
And it was like empty, and I was shocked. Like, do you think they under-advertised that it was coming out the night before?
Do I think it was advertised?
I think it wasn't advertised enough.
I don't know. I think that it was advertised as coming out on Wednesday, July 2nd, and that's what they're going to do. I mean, that's when people are actually going to go see the movie. I don't think they actually pushed it enough that it was probably opening up on Tuesday night. As a matter of fact, I'm surprised that it opened up at. You said you went to a 7 o'clock showing?
Yeah, it started at 7.
Huh. I didn't know they showed it that early. Maybe I'm just going to take a guess that a lot of people don't know, because I think this movie is going to be pretty big. I mean, I know a lot of people have been looking forward to seeing Hancock, so maybe it's just they didn't advertise it enough for a showing that early. Plus, when a movie is set to open up on a Wednesday, if they do have a screening before, what they're gonna do is they're going to have it at midnight. So a lot of people are probably accustomed to going to a midnight showing. So I don't know. When you say it was empty, what are we talking about? Like, were you the only one in there with a friend, or was it like half full?
It was like, no, it was a huge theater, and I'd say maybe 12, 13 people.
I don't know, man. I have no explanation for that. Maybe you just live. I don't know where do you live?
No, it's a busy theater. Like, every time I go to that theater, it's packed.
Okay, so you don't live in a small town with a population of like maybe 35 people or something like that?
Nope. It's a very busy movie theater.
Okay, I have no explanation for it then. I just think that this movie is going to be huge, and it was just one of those things where people weren't aware that it was showing that early. Well, let me ask you something. What did you think of the movie?
I loved it, actually.
So you loved the whole thing? Because my biggest complaint about it was the second, because I loved the first half. Now, the second half, I felt, was a little weak. It didn't feel as strong. It felt a little disjointed. Yeah. Like they had ideas that they didn't want to follow through on, or they couldn't follow through on. Like Leon even said that, he said that they might have even gone out and tested some people, and some people didn't like that. The way the original script goes, I don't want to ruin anything for anybody, so I'm not going to say anything, but it had Will Smith being a bigger asshole than he is already in the movie. So they probably went back and reshot some stuff, and that's why the movie feels a little disjointed in the second half. But I don't know. You said you loved it, right?
Yeah, it probably could have been a little longer with the second half, because I heard it got cut down twice. It was rated R 2 times, and then they cut down.
See, that's another thing. There's all kind of rumors flying around about how they had to change a lot, and I don't really buy into those rumors, but I have to say I could believe it after watching that how that movie came together near the end, because it just, I don't know, it felt like some of the characters weren't as strong. They had that villain that came in, and he didn't seem like he was like he was fully developed almost. I mean, like he seemed like a guy who had a bigger role in that film.
Yeah, pretty much. So
I don't know.
There's probably a bunch of scenes that they'll probably put on the DVD.
There's probably what?
There's probably a bunch of scenes that they'll put on the DVD.
Yeah, I don't know. That seems to be the biggest thing. Like see, that's what's freaking me out about movies these days. When you go to the movie, they're telling about how they're going to put so much more into the DVD. And I'm like, damn, I paid to come see the movie. I don't want to have to get the rest of the story when I go buy the DVD at Walmart or something. I mean, it's cool to get extra features and whatnot, but like with the Hulk, they're talking about that there's practically another movie on the DVD. It's like there's 70 minutes of extra stuff that they're putting on the DVD that's actually part of the story. Like they have another movie on the DVD.
Yeah, well, they'll do whatever they can to get money.
That's true. I mean, like I said, who knows, man? It's just it might add to the experience. I mean, you watch a movie. If the movie's sufficient in the theater, that's great. But when you finally get it at home, you can watch it whenever you want. It could add just more to your movie watching experience by giving you a fuller movie. Plus, you're probably getting more for your money that way. I don't know, but I do know that that Hancock, I really enjoyed that first half, and that second half it just felt like it was edited weird. But hey, you loved it, right?
Yeah, I thought it was great.
What did you love about it?
I like the first half for what it was, and I like the second half for what it was. I can't really explain much without giving it away.
Yeah, no, I will say that. Do you ever read comics or anything at all?
Not really. Not that much.
So the reason why I'm asking, the fact that you didn't know it, you don't read comics, you're not really into comics, that didn't hurt the movie at all for you then?
No.
Okay, all right. No, see, this whole thing about the theater not being full, I don't know, because that movie's going to be huge. I mean, people just love Will Smith.
So I got one more question.
Yeah, what's up?
That movie came out, that Get Smart straight to DVD movie came out yesterday.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I remember you guys were talking about it on the Cold Ones a couple of weeks ago. Is Carlisle going to do a review for that?
Him or Cyrus are probably going to do a review for it. I think Carlisle would probably be the best one to do it. For those of you who don't know, Get Smart. This is what we're talking about. Right after the movie has come out, they have another film with the two side characters, the Asian guy from Heroes and some other guy. They're the two tech nerds in the movie. They have their own movie now that you can go out and get on DVD, and apparently it's from the same writers of the movie and everything. So I don't know. Actually, a lot of people have been telling me I've been a little bit hard on Get Smart. I mean, I've been getting Get Smart hate mail. I'm like, damn, I didn't know these kids even knew what Get Smart was. I'm sorry, I didn't love the movie, but I'm looking at this DVD and I'm thinking, that kind of looks funny. I could watch this at home. Plus, I have a whole different standard when I watch stuff at home. For some reason, what's that?
I thought Get Smart was better than most of the comedies that are out right now, because I saw 4 movies in the last week. Hancock was the best, but Get Smart was the second best.
Oh, out of all the movies that you saw this week?
Yeah, all 4 movies.
Damn, you are a movie-watching son of a bitch, man. What all did you see this week? You saw Get Smart? You saw Hancock? What else did you see?
I saw Zohan, and I saw The Love Guru.
Oh, man, why'd you do that? Why'd you go see The Love Guru?
Jessica Alba.
You couldn't help it. You just are you that addicted to going to the movies? I mean, haven't you? Okay, you saw The Love Guru what, like 2-3 days ago, something like that?
Yeah, I guess so. About a week.
Haven't you heard everybody saying that movie's bullshit? You didn't pay money to go see The Love Guru, did you?
Yeah. I got my money's worth, actually.
Oh man, damn! Really?
No,
you got your money back.
No, I got my money's worth because some guy laughing in the audience, which is hilarious. So the experience is worth it.
Oh, okay. All right. See, this is why movies. Everybody's talking about movies.
One of those guys that talks to the screen.
Oh, see, you are the reason why movies in theaters and movies going to the theaters will always exist, because you love that experience of going to the theater. Everybody's talking about how movies have so much to compete with these days, with video games, with iPods and all that kind of stuff. People love that social experience. And so you are the living example of why movies will continue to survive in the theaters. I mean, that shit ain't going away. Especially when you got little horny teenagers that want to take their girlfriends and Copperfield and all that kind of stuff. No, movies ain't going anywhere. So anyway, John, I'm going to go ahead and take another call.
All right, thanks.
All right. I'll talk to you later, man. Good talking to you.
All right, you too. Bye.
All right, then. Let's go ahead and take, if this will hang up right here, give me a second. Let's go ahead and take a call from area code 847.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, I was talking, you know that Love Guru you're talking about?
Hey, yeah, first of all, who is it? Who is this?
Oh, it's BioSaver. I just joined like a week ago.
Oh, I was about to say, you just joined. Boy, you're hyper to talk. You really, hey, man, what's going on? Hey, I want to tell you about this thing right now.